All right, everybody, how's everybody doing? We're going to start in a few minutes. I'm just inviting everybody to the show. Hey, Shamas, how are you? Okay. All right, so everybody has been invited. Why don't we give everybody a minute or so before we start? How are you, SN? How are you, Cyrus Kingsley? All right, Sarah Clinton, good afternoon. How are you, Matt Caddy? Salam. I don't know, mate. That's not a good question. I mean, are you afraid that it won't? Do you trade with scare money? I don't know, mate. I mean, that's not a good question. Hey, Arjun. How are you, Daniel? Ali. Sean. Good day, man. Hassan. Chava. Sejas. Mod. How GBP still bull or bearish? I don't understand that question, mate. Salam. All right, that's fine then. Good afternoon, Andy. Hi, Parth. Saras. Lots of love from here too, mate. Aaron. Are you new here and excited? Well, that's cool, man. We're going to start as always. If you have any questions, just type it on the chat. I do have the chat here on my other screen, mates. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? Gold is going down. Well, I mean, there's only two directions it can go. It can go up or down, right? Good morning, JD. The only thing that you can do is protect your equity, mate. You know, that's the only thing you can do. Right, so let's have a look at what we have going on. Yeah, we're going to have, what time is it in New York? Has the market open or is about to open? I think it just opened. Let's have a look. What time New York? What time is it in New York? Right, so it's 9:30. The market just opened. We're going to get some volatility when the market opens. So, I mean, if you're scared of volatility, you should not be trading. So let's have a look at the DXY. The DXY is the US dollar currency index. Let's start by looking at this because, well, last Friday we had a big candle. Yep, GBP USD flying, mate. I'm not gonna do gold. I'm not gonna do gold here because we have a trade open with the VIPs that we just took, and that I mean they're paying for my signals, so that would be that wouldn't be cool of me. So no, we're not going to do gold today on this free webinar. Good afternoon, Andre. Yeah, everybody's doing that. Relax. I mean, relax, Robin. I don't understand why people get upset when you get, when you get on a trade and then it drawdowns at a few pips. It's fine. If it hits stop loss, it's fine too. You need to understand that this game is about probabilities. You're not going to win every single trade. You need to chill. If that long gold doesn't make sense to you, which you should have not taken it. Don't follow these signals blindly. And your risk is what's most important. Yeah, US dollar, Mexican peso. We're going to have a look at that too, mate. So the DXY, this is what I'm looking at. I'm still looking for some bearish. I'm still looking for some bearishness on the US dollars. Do you do a course? No, I am going to, but I don't have anything created. I am, however, because you guys have been asking so much. I'll probably do one, but it's not going to be anytime soon. So yeah, I'll keep you posted about that. So, still looking for some bearish price action here on the US dollar. Now, this red line, this mid red line around the 90.24 on the DXY, it's not the make it or break it line to me, but it is, however, the zone where we have seen some rejections, right? So this is for our chart. Today we're still printing an inside week, but it's only Monday, so that's that doesn't say too much. What I was looking at. What I was looking at today was this, price action was trading around these levels, this big rejection of the 90-60 level on non-farm payrolls, employment numbers out of the U.S. were not bad. They were not bad, but they really missed expectations, more so with the hourly earnings, right? So we did have a very bearish day on Friday, and the DXY opened around the weekly pivot, then quickly moved up for about let's have a look for about how much, right? From low to high before the breakout, right? It had moved about 22%, right? 0.22%. I'm sorry. So that was the low of the day before that breakout was here. So I was looking for the possibility of further continuation after this flag broke, right? Which means that it would have broken with the weekly pivot and what was back then the daily lows, which means that by printing new daily lows, trading below the weekly pivot, right, rejecting this previous zone, everything pointed out a further continuation to the downside. Now, the real level will be the 90 level to 90.025 or so, which are Friday's lows, which would mean that if a price breaks with Friday's lows, it would mean that we will be printing new lower lows in the immediate structure, which would mean that the immediate structure that is now a bullish structure would in fact be broken with, and the continuation would be completely and utterly validated. All right, so that's the DXY. That's the reason we got into that pound long that is flying apparently. If you look at what gold is doing right now, that was only a reaction to the open. To the U.S. Open. We're looking pretty good on that gold, mate. If you have problems with small oscillations in price when you have an open trade, my advice is that you place a trade, you place the orders, the stop loss level, the profit level, and you close your MT4. And for God's sakes, do not have that MT4 app on your phone, because you're going to die if you keep on looking at your open trades. Let's have a look at the chart. the chart, at the chat. Maturity is when you understand there is no 100% win rate in trading. It's all about risk to rewards. Exactly, Saras. Hello, so far I'm very happy with the signals, but I see all of the trades are buy and no sales. I would like to know why this, because we are looking for sales from the US dollar only. You know, we don't trade both sides of the market. That is for losers. We are only looking for sales in the US dollar, which means that we are going to look for buys in GBP USD, buys in the Euro USD, buys in gold. That's right. I mean, we're trading the US dollar. So we are trading sales on the US dollar, which means that we're not going to be selling anytime soon on the major currency pairs, right? Hope you understand that. Since I've been with Learn to Trade, my confidence is getting stronger day by day. Awesome, Sarah. That's what I like to hear. Love you, man. Love you too from here. KJSTC. Hey, Umar. Good afternoon, Orlando. Hope you're well. Looking forward to another great week of VIP signals. Lee, I'm looking to that too. Right. Good flying. I don't know what did I say, but apparently it was funny. Yeah, I am a stand-up comedian. Yeah, I mean, it's MT4 is not dangerous on mobile. It just, I mean, it's just if you're not, I mean, if you're an experienced trader, you're going to be looking at your open trades every 5 minutes. That's going to fuck up your trading psychology, man. Dude, I already answered your question, John. You don't have to repeat it. I mean, I'm not going to repeat the answer. If you didn't pay attention, you can always rewatch this show. Hey, Shamika. All right, from Kenya. Cool. So this is the DXY. Let's have a look at the pound yen. So the pound yen, it's pretty. I am still bullish on the pound yen. You know, let's have a look at the daily, right? So, the reason that I like this market is that it's because it is a pretty structured market, right? In the sense that we are respecting the previous broken highs every time we break with them. Right now, we broke with those previous highs, and we took that signal from Olympus. It was a great signal, actually. We took that trade, and now I'm just waiting for that setup to develop. Because if you look at the weekly, mate, no, not ideas on silver. Well, I do have ideas on silver, but we already have a trade on gold, so it will be stupid to trade both metals. Okay, cool. So, yeah, the upside is being kind of capped by these highs right now. So this is the daily. All right, let's delete this because we're just looking at levels. Cool. So my feeling is that, no, this is the weekly. My feeling is that bulls hold the move or this pullback to that level, and we continue to rally. We could in fact be breaking with these highs, which are let's have a look. February 5th, 2018. Let's call it the end of January 2018 or so. And if we break with this level or hold this level, we could be in a run to retest the previous highs for about a 2% move to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at on the pound versus the yen. I'm pretty happy with the way that it. Yeah, thank you for recommending that, Shamika. So that's why I'm pretty happy about price action itself. So what I'm looking at right now is the retest. This is the 4-hour chart, right? What I'm looking about right now, it's not a retest of the last week's high, but the previous week's highs right here. So this is the power buy zone that I'm looking at, and if you notice, this is a 127. Let's call it between 1.13 and 1.227 retracement of the previous bullish move right here, which means that we might be in a flat correction, an ABC flat correction before the next move to the upside. The thing about this that I don't see a setup yet to go long right now, even though this even though this previous power buy zone is holding. Now let's see some structures in this market, right? Because and I've been waiting for that setup for a long time, actually. Right. So if we look at structure in this market, I mean, you can see that it is a very structured move that we are currently in, right? So what I'm looking at is the possibility of this being a flag, right, or a flat correction, okay, right here before the move to the upside. Now, it is. I mean, if it looks like a flag, smells like a flag, and it's the structure is a pullback after an impulse. I mean, we could be looking at a possible buy here on the pound versus the yen. Like I told you before, I don't see the development just yet, but we could be in what seems to be a buy opportunity on the pound versus the yen. So on the hourly, I look towards. Yeah, I mean, I see some quite some mild bullish divergence right here below, but more so, we are still trading below that weekly pivot. I would love for today's highs to break and being retested before jumping in with a full risk on this trade long, right? Yeah, I might be running some longs already myself, but that's another strategy. Right, hi from Fabien. Tu parles français? Moi, je parle français aussi. Well, hello. Yeah, sure. I'll have a look at the Euro GBP. All right. So the Euro GBP. Hey, if you're not part of the VIP team, I don't know what you're doing or thinking. You know, it's only 35 pounds a month. You get a ton of stuff. I'll show you a couple of things that you are missing out. Let me see for you. Right. So before yeah, you get some of mine and Olympus updates on whatever we are looking at, etc. You get breaking news, and yeah, you get my my daily watch list. That is for VIPs only. Every day I record a video on what I'm looking at, and you're gonna find it on our YouTube channel because it's unlisted. It's you can only watch it if you have the link, and the link is only sent to the VIP group. So if you want to be part of the VIP team, or you are serious about your trading, you know, I recommend you to consider joining us. It's only 35 pounds per month. It's an investment worth doing, right? So that's the pound yen. How we get a pair stabilizing? I don't understand that. Please rephrase that question, mate. I'm sorry. Euro yen. So let's have a look at the GBP USD first. Cool. Yeah, the GBP USD. I mean, I'm running a big long on the GBP USD. Thank you, Lee. Wow, 14% in 2 months. That's awesome, mate. I am very happy for you, and I'm gonna take the screenshot of that because I will use that for sales. Because I mean, I'm not gonna be posting. I mean, we are very transparent. Really, not going to be using fake, you know, fake client overviews or whatever. You know, we are. I mean, we only use what our real clients have to say about our services, good or bad. You know. So Euro GBP, right? The fuck is here? So the Euro GBP. I mean, all right. Let's have a look at the daily. You know, this man, this market sucks right now, and it had, you know, my first filter on finding trades, you know, it's the daily. And if I look something like this, I mean, I just move forward, because who wants to trade inside of a fucking choppy range like this? No one. Now, having said that, there is something that I would actually look forward, and I'm going to be adding an alert here, because right. Hold on. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look. Oh, you just started today with the VIP, Hussein? Well, awesome there. So yeah, the Euro GBP, right? Let's have a look at what's going on and what has happened. I mean, remember that this, this currency pair is. I mean, I don't like to trade this currency pair. I'm going to do GBP Aussie. I'm going to do US dollar Japanese yen, of course. But let's finish up with the Euro GBP. The reason that I don't like to trade the Euro GBP is because we're trading two very strong currency pairs, right? The Euro and the Pound, right? Yeah, when I trade the Pound, I like to focus on the Pound Yen, for example, because, yeah, I mean, the Yen is a strong currency, but when it's a GBP focused trade or driven trade, it's going to move much harder versus the yen than versus the euro or versus the US dollar. Right now, our GBP US dollar is a US dollar driven trade, so the pound has no meaning in our trade, only the US dollar, right? So, but what has happened here? I mean, the pound. I mean, the Euro GBP. Let's just look at the technicals here, right? Clearly rejected that key level on which I mean these previous highs, right? These previous highs on what seems to be a very nasty stop hunt on this fake out to the downside, right? And right now it's still holding. This is the daily chart, and the reason that I have my alert here is because should price break with these highs, it would break with the current bearish structure. It would break with yeah, the current bearish structure. Shit, I'm sorry, the current bearish structure, and we could have in fact a possible rally, right? But again, the thing about this is that we have this massive level here on the upside. This market is extremely bearish as the pound continues to rally against all majors. So I wouldn't be looking for, for longs here. On the 4-hour chart, I mean, this looks extremely choppy. Just have a look at the last month worth of price action. Yeah, I mean, the last 3 weeks worth of price action, we're talking about 100 pip range. That sucks. I mean, I wouldn't trade this at all. I mean, even if you give me odds, I wouldn't trade the pound versus the yen, right? So, US dollar Japanese yen. Yeah, I'm going to delete this. The US dollar Japanese yen, I had the reason that we had that long opportunity, not long opportunity, but that long free signal on the US dollar Japanese yen is because we were hedging against a possible bullish continuation on the US dollar. Remember that what we were looking at here was an immediate bullish structure on the US dollar right here when we were looking at price action. And because we were on an immediate bullish structure and the breakout wasn't defined just yet, we had to hedge our bets against a possible rally on the US dollar by going long on the US dollar GBP, US dollar Japanese yen. But when the US dollar broke with the immediate bullish structure, then the price on of the US dollar against the Japanese yen went lower and broke with our invalidation level. That's why we deleted our pending order. And that's why, I mean, the free group only got the hedge. I mean, because I'm not going to be sending all of my signals to the free group. That's out of the question. And this time, sadly, you got the one that got invalidated. But if you want to have every single one of them, just join the VIP group. I mean, I don't know why I have to tell you so many times to make such a small investment in your trading. I mean, it amazes me that you don't want to do that. Today I'm not going to be over 45 minutes long. I'm done with that. I appreciate everybody here joining me, but my time is quite precious. Today I'm not going to be over 45 minutes, so we still have about 20 minutes together, so hurry up with your questions if you're not on the VIP team. Because the thing about the VIP team is that you can ask me any questions you want on the comments of the video that I post every single day. You know, because it's for VIP only, I will read every single comment there and answer every single question. Right, so Aussie yen, I don't trade that, sorry. Aussie US dollar, I'm not gonna give you any trading advice, Mohammed, in the sense that I'm not gonna tell you if you should buy or sell at all. If you want to sell this, go ahead, but I'm not trading the again, same thing. I'm not trading the Aussie US dollar at all because there are so many more markets that our money could be better put at risk. You know, just look at how horrible this range is. I need a clean breakout at least from the 78.32, 78. I'm sorry. Level 2 be long again, and I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not short bias on the Aussie at all since we are very bearish on the US dollar. Yeah, since we are very bearish on the US dollar. Hey, nice to hear you, VIP. Since I am very bearish on the US dollar, I wouldn't be bearish on the Aussie versus the US dollar. Right, US dollar, Canadian dollar. I mean, this is a market that I would love to trade, guys. But like I tell you before, you know, I missed the sell opportunity around these levels. And for me to be able, I mean, and look at the daily. This is a chop mess, right? The range that we have been trading in for the past month in this market from low to high is just 124 pips. That's nothing. And I mean, why would you try to trade a range that is going to yield so little profits, right? Really, I'm looking for sales here in this market, but I would need a clean and a deep pullback to at least the 122 for me to be able to look for shorts. I'm not even looking at this market. Look at the 4-hour chart, guys. Just look at the 4-hour chart. This is an untradeable chop mess. Why would you try to put money here? Just look at the past month worth of price action. It's 194 pip. Another 194 pip range with unclear lows and unclear highs. This is, I mean, this sucks. This is not a market that I would want to put money on, right? Yeah, GBP USD is cool, man. I mean, we're going up. That's fine. I don't want me to, I mean, I don't know what you want me to do or check. I mean, if you are afraid of a little pullback, like I told you, you're more than welcome to manage your trade or close your trade early. I don't know, mate. These are not investment advice. We're not managing your account, you know. But our bias is still very much long on the GBP USD, and we'll keep you guys posted if we decide to do or manage our trade, you know. You need short signal, please. Amos, I'm not going to give you anything here. Sorry, if you're not VIP, you're not going to get anything from me. Non, je peux pas parler en français maintenant parce que y a que toi qui comprends pas l'anglais. I don't know if gold is going to hit TP, mate. What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? I mean, no one knows, for fuck's sakes. No one knows what. No one knows. I don't know. I don't fucking know if gold is going to hit TP or not today. Damn. I mean, what kind of a question is that? You know, that's the. I mean, and what infuriates me is that that's the wrong way to approach this. You know, that's the wrong way to approach this. The reason that I took that trade is because that setup has a high probability of success, and the reason that I know that setup has a high probability of success is because I have done the hard work of backtesting that setup in gold for years back, you know, and I trust my system. I trust the math behind it. You know, it might, I mean, I would take that setup every single day because I know that by taking that setup every single day, in the long term, it's going to make money. Even if today it doesn't make money, that setup is profitable to trade it in gold at the time that we took it. Yes, I can do US dollar Mexican peso. No, I don't, Lee. I don't know. Well, I have a crystal ball, but that's because I fell when I was little and I hit my groin. I'm not angry, mate. I'm not angry. So the US dollar Mexican peso, yeah, I mean the US dollar Mexican peso. Yeah, I'll do the US dollar Mexican peso, then I'll do the Brars US dollar Swiss franc. You're more than welcome, Hamza. I'll grab your comment too. Yeah, that's right. If I knew, I would definitely be chilling with that dude. Yeah, because he's an alien. He already knows what's going to happen. All right, US dollar Mexican peso. You know, the thing about the US dollar Mexican peso is that this market is going to be driven by the US dollar very heavily. Why? Because the Mexican peso is not a very strong currency. T'inquiète pas, Jorline. Je vais répondre à ta question. Just let me finish. Laisse-moi finir avec le dollar. Yeah, so the US dollar Mexican peso is going to be a very US dollar driven trade, right? Why? Because why? Because the US dollar, because the Mexican peso has a very little weight against the US dollar. So I love trading this. Thank you, Quentin, for the nice words. I love trading this market, right? I love trading this market, but definitely, if you're looking for buys here, I'm not on your side. I'm not on your side because I am very bearish on the US dollar. And until I see otherwise, I am not going to change that bias. You know, even if we have some spikes on the US dollar, I'm going to still try to sell those rallies until we break with my key levels. Now, having said that, on the daily, we are looking very toppy or bottomy. I am not the one that is going to be looking for tops and bottoms. You know, I don't do that. But definitely, it seems that buyers are positioned right here. Now, on the forward chart, this looks very, very sketchy, very choppy. You know, if you're a range trader, I am not a range trader, mate. So I wouldn't trade this. But again, if you are a range trader, we have a top around the 2028, 2030 or so, and a bottom here around the 1970 or so. Again, I haven't looked at this chart in a long time because we are trading inside of a range, and I trade directional markets, you know, because I like to profit on fast moves. If I don't have a fast move to profit from, or a directional move to profit from, I'm not gonna be taking that trade. So let's have a look at the US dollar versus the Mexican, no, what? No, Victor, I'm sorry, you cannot talk to me. Nope. You can always email support, but I'm not available for free users at all. If you're looking for broker recommendations, you can, here, I'll give you a link for AvaTrade. That's the broker I use. Hold on. I can't find it. I can't find it. But hold on. Let me look for it. Yeah. I don't know. I can't find it, I'm sorry. But I use AvaTrade in any case. Yeah. If you're from the US, you can use Longhorn. Here it is. So Longhorn, if you're from the US, here's the link, and AvaTrade if you are from anywhere in the world. I use AvaTrade. They're very cool. Spreads are nice, and they do have a ton of cryptocurrencies if you are into that, mate. So yeah, I would recommend a lot AvaTrade. I don't know what will the next move of gold be. Do you? US dollar Swiss franc. So the US dollar Swiss franc, pretty bearish market. Again, just by looking at the last 4 weeks of price action, this is insanely choppy, untradeable to me. I wouldn't trade the breakout of those lows, but I would definitely look for sales in the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. Should a rally to at least the previous week's highs, the 90.55 level occur or something like that. But right now, it's looking pretty choppy. Last week worth of price action, extremely choppy. Yeah, there's nothing to do here. I hate it. Orlando, I am, Adam. Yeah, Kyle. I do use volume analysis on my setups. I don't trade the GBP versus the Aussie, but I'll do it. I do use volume analysis on my setups, but mostly on equities and metals, because you can use the volume profile when it comes to forex, right? But yeah, for example here, you can use it, right? But this volume, the volume provided here, comes from the broker itself, because the currency exchange of the forex market is it's a decentralized market, right? But I do use volume analysis to trade with, and also I use it mostly when it comes to commodities, because I can look at the futures market. Yeah, why don't we have a look at cryptos, and then I'll do the GBP Aussie. Ethereum, my preferred cryptocurrency. I don't know too much about cryptos. Like I always tell you, I'm pretty new at trading them. But from what I've read, right, this is the prime market to be trading. Also, apparently, Ripple is going public. So let's see how Ripple is doing. Yeah, apparently Ripple is going public, but it hasn't had that reaction that I expected. Now let's just look at Ethereum, right? So after dropping to the 1800 level, we've seen somewhat of a rally. You know, I have been buying these rallies, you know, quite, I mean, somewhat successfully, in the sense that, I mean, I'm not taking profits. You know, I do have, I'll show you. I do have, oh boy, I do have a one Ethereum position, well, a couple of Ethereum positions right now. Here it is. Right, so these are my Ethereum positions. You know, I've secured one at break even and the other at half my risk. But I mean, I'm not taking profits on these trades, because I am holding that for a breakout of the 2900 level. Now, the 2900 level to me is the make it or break it level. And why is it? I'll show you why people hold on. Because even though we have broken with the midterm bearish structure, you can see it right here, right? When we broke with it, I mean, the breakout was really not that impulsive, right? So to me, that doesn't mean that we are out of the woods as a in a bull market, unless we break with these highs, which is where you can see that after that big drop and that big rejection, this is where sellers place themselves to try to break again with the lows at around 1825 or to 1820, and we're able to make a new low. Right now, again, when buyers jumped in here, this is again where sellers position themselves, and of course, because we had this high, this is where short-term or mid-term buyers were going to be taking profits. Then sellers took in again another right to the downside, but buyers jumped in higher, right? So we printed a higher low, and again we got rejected on that same level, but now buyers are jumping in higher and higher, and now that's why my stops are below these lows. I reckon, I don't remember. Yes, I think, yeah, because this is where buyers are jumping in. Okay, and this, my friends, is creating a flat triangle, and the flat triangle is a breakout formation. This is not a continuation formation, right? Or, I mean, unless we cleanly break with the previous lows, that level right here, we might get on a, on a move to the downside to retest at least the previous week's lows. But I mean, technically speaking, the highest probability is to the upside when you see a flat triangle, you know, on an up move. I mean, a flat triangle with higher lows, right? So what I'm looking at is the possibility to trade at least the midterm breakout on Ethereum, and maybe this breakout is going to bring the bullish momentum that we are all waiting for at least a retest of this massive level around the 3400, right? Now, I'm not saying new all-time highs, because that is completely and utterly wishful thinking. But yeah, that's my plan, and the swing trading group has a signal on Ethereum. If you want to get that, I mean, you can always join that group also. Now let's have a look at the chat. Supply and demand area, UFO indicator. I don't understand that. Supply and demand area, they're key levels, they're support and resistance. They're just named differently, you know. Why do you think that the US dollar Japanese yen should have been upwards? Brajan, that doesn't make any sense either. So the US dollar versus the Swiss franc, I already did it. So 45 minutes to the dot. The US dollar Japanese yen fell because the US dollar crashed and is currently making new lows, mate. And we have broken with The Friday's low on the DXY. Everything is pointing out at a bearish continuation on this market. So yay for us. Cool. So you're going to join me because I am going to update the VIP group, mates. This is everything that you get that you are not getting right now because you don't want to make that little investment. I mean, right? Oh boy. That is not what I wanted to do. Cool. So, do you have any more questions? Go ahead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So, on the VIP group, you get all of these updates, and yeah, that's going to help you to understand what we do and how we do it, right? Yeah, but it's up to you, man. So, support said it takes about 24 hours. To what? Just join the VIP group, waiting for the approval to get those signals. Awesome, Vlad. I already paid. Invite me to the VIP, Francisco Valladares. So if you already paid, go to your account on our website. You're going to have that link there. Well, I don't know, Hussein. That takes a long. That takes a lot of. I don't know what the best technical analysis for stock market. It really doesn't matter. What matters is the best technical analysis for you. What makes sense to you. Don't try to copy someone else's. Don't try to copy 100% someone else's trading style. Try to emulate what makes sense to you. That's the best technical analysis. Can I add more positions in gold? Do whatever you want to blow up your account, mate. I'm not gonna be part of that. All trading decisions are yours to make, not mine. Let's see. Let's have a look at some news. Today is going to be quite the quite the boring day. Well, boring day in the sense that there's not a lot. There's no, there's just consumer credits, out of the U.S. So, if we have some volume, then I don't trade. I'm not trading oil at the moment. SEC is monitoring ongoing volatility in certain stocks. Awesome, Kyle. That is such a great thing. Why is it so funny, mate? You just joined the VIP group. Tell me, friend, what is so funny? All right. So, Kyle, that's awesome to hear, mate, that you are working towards that, towards your goals. And that we have become an essential part of you achieving them, I am glad to hear that. We are here to help you out. So gold is looking good. Our pound, the pound USD had a small 19 pip pullback, but we are still good on that trade. The pound yen, maybe tomorrow we're going to trade the pound yen. If this level holds, You know, and it's a good thing that we are. Hold on, let me show you the 1 hour. I mean, it's a good thing. This is the 1 hour. Yes, it's a good thing that we are seeing this price action. All right, Vlad, welcome. Where is it? It's good that we're seeing this kind of price action. Why? Because it's going to give us a better risk to reward opportunity here if we decide to buy. Why? Because before this price action, I would have put my buy stops right here above the daily highs. But now that we have printed a new high, I'm just waiting for at least a flat top, a flat bottom. No, you know. But if we print a higher low, that would be a very good way to have a better risk to reward scenario. Now, something is, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. You have an account but have been losing on a daily basis. Is there anything you can do for me on that? No, mate. I am sorry, I cannot do anything for you. Just be smart and join the VIP, man. And, try to learn how to trade instead of doing it by yourself. And I mean, I'm telling you this because I did that, man. I mean, I did that when I was first starting up, and I blew my first account, my second account, trying to I mean, thinking that I was the greatest when I was not. You know, I mean, this is a hard business, and the learning curve is super steep. So I mean, if you find something or someone that can unsteepen that learning curve for you, why wouldn't you take it, right? Can I make my ST as entry value? I don't know. Like I said, this is not investment advice. You trade, you do what you want to do. So yeah, if you don't have any questions, you know, my stop loss, you can kind of make my stop loss entry. I don't know. No, I don't understand that question. So if you don't have any questions, yeah, if you don't have any questions, I am done for today. I'll see you guys on the VIP group. Remember that if you are not part of the VIP group, you only get me for 45 minutes per week. Yeah, so thank you for joining me. Remember that the link to join is below. Welcome to the new traders that just hopped in on the VIP group. You made the right choice. No, there are no silly questions made, you know. I mean, you can ask whatever questions you want. There are no silly questions. You know, it's much better to ask any questions, even if you think they're silly, than to die, I mean, stupid, you know, without the knowledge. So yeah, just ask away. You are more than welcome, Martin. Moham, you are welcome too. All right, thank you, and do join the VIP group. Can I move my sell-ups to entry now for GBP/USD? I don't know. We will have a look, and I'll get you. We'll update you on the VIP group, mate. So thank you for joining me. If you want, the link is still below the video, and you know, no, there are no ignorant questions either, mate. That's so wrong of you. There are no ignorant questions. All right, thank you. Cheers.